Hello students, we were learning about the first chapter of class 4, the world we live in. In this chapter, I've taught you about the sun, the universe and the earth. The earth, we learned something very deeply. Over there, I told you something, taught you something about uh, how this earth cooled down and the land masses and oceans were formed. Then I told you about the imaginary line, longitudes and latitudes. But students, still some part of this chapter is left, that is oceans and continents. So we will start with continents first. You know, I told you that the earth is not flat. It was not flat while it was cooling. It was giving out the steam. The clouds were formed and it started raining. When it rained, the lower areas were filled with water and oceans were formed, and the part of land where water did not reach, there the large land masses were remained, that were known as continents. Children, here you can see there are 7 continents on this earth. I have written this according to the areas. The Asia is the largest landmass, then Africa is the second, then third is North America, then South America is there, Antarctica is there, then Europe, and the last one is Australia. Now, look at this. You can see this is a globe. Children, this globe is a model of our earth. I have already told you that we can't see whole earth at a glance. So a model is there. Earth exactly looks like this. So here you can see this earth. First it is divided into 2 halves. You can see this line here, dark blue line. This is the equator, which is dividing the earth into 2 hemispheres. This is the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. Then you can see on this globe some colorful land masses are there, and the blue part is of ocean. So here we can see this is the first continent, Asia. Asia is the largest continent. Even our country, India, is also in this continent only. This continent almost lies in the northern hemisphere. Some islands are in southern hemisphere. Many civilizations exist on this island. You know what is civilizations? Like people like us were also there on this earth before we were there. So like Harappan civilization in Indus, Saraswati, then Mesopotamia, Sumerian civilization, then the Chinese civilization at Huangpu River. These were the civilizations which were already existing on in this continent. Then comes Africa. You can see here, this is Africa. This continent is half in northern hemisphere and half in southern hemisphere. You can see here that the equator is dividing this right from the center. Now this continent is also known as dark continent. I will tell you why it is known as dark continent, because you can see here the European countries were there. These European countries, the people were entering in North America, in Africa, crossing the Mediterranean Sea. You can see here the blue part is there. So this Mediterranean Sea, they were crossing and entering in North Africa and Egypt, but they did not go right in the center for their trades. So they never tried to go over there. So This is known as dark continent, and in 19th century only Africa was discovered. Now look at this. Here we can see two more continents. They are North America and South America. Again, equator is dividing this South America. So for a very long time, Europeans were not knowing about North America and South America. But later, when the Americans, the America was, they only knew about the Asia and Africa. They did not knew about both the continents. The America was discovered in the 15th century. The America was called the New World in comparison to the known Old World. The Inaks, the Mayas had highly, they were, the Incas and Mayas were some civilizations which were flourishing in America before the Europeans reached. So this is known, these continents are also known as New World. After learning about North America and South America, our next continent is Antarctica. Here on the globe, you can see that Antarctica lies in the south, near the South Pole. Antarctica, and it is covered with ice and snow all through the year. It is called the White Continent. It is the coldest place on the earth. You can see, children, here it is at the bottom. So this Antarctica is a coldest continent. Now our sixth continent is Europe. Here you can see on this globe that it is joined with Asia, the largest continent, Asia. So it is near Asia, and it is divided with the Ural mountains. So these mountains separate Europe and Asia. The Greek and Roman civilizations flourished here from a very long ago. Australia. Now this is the last continent, the seventh continent, which is in the southern hemisphere. It is very small continent, so it is also known as island continent. It consists of countries like Australia, Papua New Guinea and Timor. It is the smallest continent, whereas the Greenland, you can see Greenland, it is here. The Greenland is here. So it is the biggest, island. So Australia is entirely in the southern hemisphere. It is in the southern hemisphere and known as Down Under. In England, it is also known as antipode. You know the meaning of antipode? Foots pointing towards north is known as antipode. So this continent is also known by the name antipode. Children, now our next topic is oceans. Continents we have already done, now the next is oceans. Oceans are very vast bodies of water. We cannot say where one ocean ends and where the other starts. According to their size, from the largest to the smallest, I have written the names of these 5 oceans on the board. So the first ocean is the Pacific Ocean, second is Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Antarctic Ocean and Arctic Ocean. You can see on the globe that Atlantic Ocean is here. So it is between North America and Europe. When Ferdinand Magellan, you know the name Ferdinand Magellan, he was a sailor. Sailor means going by boat. So he was a sailor. He wanted to sail till the South America, the tip of South America. So he started sailing. He crossed the Atlantic Ocean. He faced stormy seas and tried to go round the tip of the South America here, but he was facing much problem in Atlantic. It was very stormy. So as he was crossing this, he came to the tip of South America, and he found that this sea was very calm. So he named it as a Pacific. This sea was so calm that he named this ocean as a Pacific. Pacific means peaceful. The Pacific Ocean separates America from Asia. It separates America from Asia. This side. This way. The Pacific Ocean is here. So it separates America, this America from Asia. The Indian Ocean lies in the south of Indian Ocean. Here it is. The Indian Ocean lies to the south of India with Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal. As India is a peninsular country, so it is having Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal. The land masses in the southern hemisphere is less. You can see, as I taught you the continents, I have told you that in northern hemisphere you are having the maximum land masses, whereas in southern hemisphere only Australia is there or some of the islands of Asia. So here also in the land masses of south hemisphere is less in comparison to the northern hemisphere. The Arctic Ocean is now generally called as Southern Ocean, where I showed you the continent Antarctica. Here the Antarctica is here. So the Southern Ocean or Antarctic Ocean is also here. It is known as the Southern Ocean, and the Arctic Ocean is right top here on the North Pole. It is known as Arctic Ocean, and it is the smallest ocean in the world. Oceans extends into the land masses as bay, gulf and sea. You know the Arabian Sea lies to the west of Indian Peninsula. You can see near Gujarat and this here, the gulfs are there. So the ocean is extending through gulfs and bay. Some other seas such as Mediterranean Sea, which is in between Africa and Europe, then the North China Sea or the North Sea near London here, and the Caribbean Sea, which is at the central here. The Caribbean Sea is here at the Central America, and so on, and the many more are there. As you all know that the water is also denoted by the name hydro. So hydrosphere, this word has come from the Greek word hydor or hydro for water. Children, we have completed this chapter now. We have covered almost all the topics in the chapter, and I hope you must have understood all the topics which I have taught you, and I will give you some assignment to do the work in copy or whatever writing material you are having. Do in that. Don't force your parents to go and buy the book copies from outside. You must be having 4-line pages in your previous copy of class 3, so you can just do the work in the pages, and then we will see when the school will reopen. Thank you.